BPM Podcast, where we take a dive behind people's music. I'm your host, Brando, and today I am joined by 90X power couple who have just released their debut collaboration project, Quarantapes. Tee and SVNNH, how are we doing today?
Wonderful.
Pretty fabuloso.
Love to hear it. How was the commute in? Good?
Yeah. It was nice.
A little bit of a sloppy parking job at first by me, but it took me a second to figure it out, but I got in there.
Attaboy.
Nice and tidy.
Attaboy.
So.
The one thing that's on everybody's mind, Quarantapes, just came out. Mm-hmm. Banger, right? Mm. So, my first question is, were you planning on this being your first collaboration project? Or did quarantine kind of come in and chop off some plans, or what? Where did this come from?
Ooh, good question. I think very early on in our relationship when we first met, we were making music and we were like, yeah, we definitely want to collaborate together. And I think quarantine just kind of gave me more time off of work and just kind of propelled us further into a EP.
We had most of the songs ready before we even decided we wanted to do a quarantine project. Just kind of made sense. We did have talks before quarantine of doing a project together, but never anything solidified or planned.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So we all know every song on the album is a certified banger, right? But is there a specific song that you think channels the energy you were going for with the project, or do you think they all sum up a part of what it was meant to be?
You want to answer first?
Yeah, I think they definitely all sum up a part of what it was meant to be, but if I had to choose one that kind of
encompasses it well.
Yeah, the quarantine type deal of just kind of being stuck, whether it's alone or with each other. I'd have to say
I'm so interested to hear your answer.
I'd have to say Lust for Life or Sunset.
Mm.
Yeah, Lust for Life or Sunset. Sunset is just such a different, unique vibe, so that's why I would say that one.
It was definitely a fun beat to make. I was going to say the same, actually, Lust for Life or Sunset. Lust for Life. That's probably my fave.
Brings it all together, really, in the
sums
end.
up the feeling. Last song on it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it is the last one. Oh, no. Oh, I think we're good.
Yeah.
It's fixed. Just a little blip. First episode ever. We're going to have some problems, right?
Absolutely.
Mention the mics. Mention our issues with the mic, getting a mic.
It's got a little feedback.
It's got a lot of feedback.
All right, I think we're good now.
Ooh. Don't move.
Just for everyone at home, Jonas and I have been searching for a mic for a Shure SM7B, so we had two matching mics, because originally this was going to just be a one-on-one podcast, but we decided Quarantapes had to be the duo, right? We've been looking for a Shure SM7B for weeks, and nobody has them anywhere. Facebook Marketplace, Guitar Center, nothing.
Damn.
Nothing. So we ended up going with the mismatch here for episode 1. Originality.
It'll work for sure.
It will. It is working.
As long as TJ stops touching his mic.
But that's not his, right? Is this one yours?
Yeah.
All right, so back to songs, right? So those are the two. Lust for Life and Sunset are the two that you think encompasses it, right?
What do you think?
Yeah.
I would say Lust for Life, too.
Yeah.
That would be mine. But on your social medias, you've been asking people what's their favorite song off the project. What's your favorite songs off the project?
Lust for Life.
Lust for Life.
I think what's more interesting to say is my least favorite song on the project.
Which is?
Definitely No Lie.
Really?
Yeah, I think I love the beat so much, but I just hated my verse. I almost didn't even want to put it out, but so many people have been saying No Lie that I'm like, okay, I guess I like it because other people are liking it, but I think it's the artist's curse that I just, sometimes you just hate what you write.
Everybody has the artist's curse.
Absolutely. Yeah. Every artist does.
Yeah.
My favorite is Sunset.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's very unique.
Mm-hmm.
It is different.
It almost
I like the outro.
It's like an accord. You got that one note, that outlying note that resolves the chord, right? That's that song in this.
Yeah.
Right. So, and then you said the beat on No Lie You Love, right?
I love it. It's the only song on the whole EP that we didn't write. So I think a part of me was a little, like, I was a little apprehensive about that at first. Despite loving the beat and loving the chorus that DJ wrote, I was definitely apprehensive at first about, like, putting another person's beat on the project since we wrote all of ours. But I think that's actually really important. I, like, deviated from that mindset to be like, no, it's awesome to, like, introduce other artists. And that beat is freaking amazing.
Yeah,
and he got another beat from that guy, El Cavillo, I think.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, and like I don't want to get too much into production.
I just don't like my verse.
Yeah, well, artist curse, right?
Yes.
We don't want to get too much into production because we really want to dive into that in the mini series that we're going to be producing.
Oh, fun.
Right.
Okay.
But in terms of the production, which was your favorite song to produce in terms of the like process of producing it?
I'm gonna have to say, Flip This. I beat him in a chorus battle.
That was, well, that's not production, but yeah, you did.
Is that the one you explained to us, the battle?
We did a couple different battles with like some friends and stuff, but no, this beat we I don't know. I think shortly after we wrote the beat and I played the guitar on it, like we were trying to figure out the chorus, and he's kind of like a chorus machine. He like will just write amazing like choruses, and I don't even get a chance to like. So I was like, you know what? Let's like have a chorus battle, and like we'll both take our time silently and write a chorus, and then we'll present it and we'll see whose is better.
Yeah, she beat me this time.
Yeah, he like admitted it right away too. He's like,
Easy.
yeah,
It's a very good chorus. It's
So
very
catchy.
catchy. Very catchy. Like the day after we filmed the music video, like
stuck
in
in your
my head
I
all
know.
day. It was crazy. Great song though.
Thank you.
I would say my favorite to produce was All I Need.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you did most of the drums on the project, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's also a good. I feel like every beat was like unique.
Yeah.
They all were so unique, but they all tied together so well. Yeah. It was definitely one of my favorite projects that's been out in a while, for sure, in terms of the beats, production quality, all that.
Wow.
Saying a
So
lot.
Yeah.
the other part of this big project is the cover art. There's a lot there, right?
Yes.
So I wanted to see if you guys could unpack like what's going on, because there's so much going on there.
It's so like, it captures the vibes so well. I couldn't even have thought of the idea myself, but our original idea was my idea was like, let's have a picture of like us just like chilling on a bed, kind of like we're looking through, or like making music, like creating at home. And she was like, I don't really want it to be a picture of us. I want it to be something graphic. So she sent her friend this picture of like a bed. and like within like a couple like sending back and forths that was sent to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have a head. Like we don't like there's a mango in my hand. Just like
The mango is very significant.
it just hits in all different angles. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
And we know, based off the cover art, that you love mangoes.
Oh my
And we
gosh,
know
yeah.
that you love mangoes too.
I do. He put me on.
So
Pretty heavily.
got
Oh no.
some mangoes to get us through this.
Oh my gosh.
Some mangoes.
Not a chance. This is amazing.
And I found out today that I am allergic to mangoes.
No way.
So we got me some strawberries. If you would both like to take a fork.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. This is like this. Oh my gosh. How do I?
What was it that told you were
My mother.
These forks are all gonna fly out.
Oh no. 1, 2.
yeah.
But yeah, how did you find out you were allergic?
Apparently I have been since I was a kid. And
Did you eat one?
I guess when I was a kid, my mom told me today, because I was telling her that we're getting mangoes. And she was like, you can't eat mangoes. I was like, oh, cool. Thanks for the save. So I got strawberries.
Dang. You would have gotten
Because I would have been, we would have had to cut episode 1 a little short here.
I was gonna say.
But
Do you carry an EpiPen around with you?
no,
or like,
no.
Oh,
It's not
geesh.
anaphylactic, the mangoes
Okay.
one. It's hives and like swelling. Whereas like I used to be allergic to eggs, nuts, gluten, and those were all anaphylactic. So when I was a kid, I could only eat like rice and beans, and that was it.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's what my mom always wanted me to eat.
Lentil stew was my favorite.
Ooh.
It used to be.
Yum.
So We're settled in now. Actually, first, I have to ask. We know you both love mangoes, but what's, like, your secret indulgence food? Like, you go into the kitchen 1 a.m, what is it?
Ooh.
Oh, so it has to be from the kitchen. It can't be like a...
Whatever you want. Say you live in a kitchen with everything in the world.
Okay.
Love
what
it.
do you want?
I'm a big chip girl, but honestly, I'm going to have to say popcorn. Popcorn's just, like, my go-to.
Yeah.
I worked at a movie theater. It just hits, hits.
Kettle corn or popcorn? Which do you prefer?
Popcorn. Just, like, definitely not kettle corn. I like kettle corn every once in a while, but I like to flavor my own popcorn.
I would say mine would be like an Oreo with peanut butter, dipped in some
that's good
almond
too.
milk. Or I also like sour cream and onion Lay's chips. Really good. There's so many more things that I could... But
love cinnamon
I would
toast
say those are
crunch.
like the ones that I'm like, smacked at 1 a.m. Like, what's in the cabinet? That's what's in there.
And we all know Jonas over here likes his Cinnabon treats.
Ooh.
Yup.
Cinnabons are fire too.
They are. He loves them. He does.
They love you back.
No.
What do you mean? Yes, they
Smacks
do.
his belly.
This guy has a guy at the casino that works in the Cinnabon who loves him. Walks in, hey, my man, they love each other, and this guy gives this kid $50 worth of Cinnabon stuff for like $7. It's insane.
What?
It's crazy. He says the guy's gonna be at his wedding.
Oh,
So,
wow.
We'll see
Guy's gonna
that.
cater my
He's going to be at your funeral, too, if you give me that money.
That's fine. Be there for $7.
Oh, my gosh.
So now
Death
that we're
by Cinnabon.
settled in, right? We've got our mangoes and whatnot.
Power move.
Yeah, that was so sweet.
We're gonna do a little segment, which we like to do here for the first time, but we like to do. We're gonna look behind the lyrics, right?
Oh, great.
So I'm gonna list off some lyrics from Quarantapes and many of your other songs. I was on your SoundClouds for hours.
Oh, no.
Yours more because you have more songs.
Yeah.
Yours a little less because you have less songs.
Less songs, but I repost
But I
a
have
lot.
the same amount for each of you.
Oh, too bad. Brando, I could have sent you the link to her YouTube.
There's nothing really on my YouTube. There's like one video
It's a couple on YouTube.
of me singing.
I didn't want to go into the unreleased archive because that was too much.
Yeah.
But we're gonna start out with Quarantapes, obviously.
Love it.
TJ, on Flip This, you said all in, nothing out, own the words that come out my mouth, right?
Yeah.
Is that like something you live by? Like you own everything that comes out of your mouth? Is that like something you think encompasses you and your...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think everything you say, your thing, like you own it?
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
if it is like wrong or stupid, I'll still own it. Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
like that. We like that.
I aim to at least.
Yeah. Nice. Sav,
Oh, no.
on No Lie, you said, plan to never have a plan, set goals and execute the best I can.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that encompasses how you live your life? Do you think?
Kind of, yeah, actually. Absolutely. I try to, like, I found in life that plans often don't go as planned. And so it's like, you can try and set goals and expectations. And like, I think it's healthy to try and have goals and achieve them. But in terms of planning, it's just like, you should be able to go with the flow as well. And like, not feel, I guess, upset when things don't go according to plan, and just find a way to navigate and still yield it to your benefit.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It does. Yeah, for sure. So TJ, on All I Need, the chorus, you say, all I need is sunshine and breeze, no rhyme, no reason. I keep on breathing. I know you're a really simple guy, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that kind of is like saying, you don't need a lot to be happy in life, right? You think as long as you have everything that's really important to you, you're good.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Basically just trying to paint that picture of just like, not needing much and being thankful.
Thankful, for sure. Absolutely. Gratitude. Gratitude is key.
Yep.
I saw that today on Instagram.
Yep. On Tommy G's post.
I did. I saw that. Sav, on Lust for Life, you said 20 years it's been a long time coming, but I finally feel cozy with my truth. What does that mean? Because I feel like that's a loaded line.
It's actually his line.
Really?
Yeah, so it's in the chorus, kind of. So he wrote that, and it's just me singing the chorus, but I kind of, I guess, embody that in a way.
Yeah, what does it mean to you?
Just kind of like growing up and recognizing and embracing who you are, and not being shy about it, I don't know, just kind of like unabashedly owning it. So. And
you wrote it. What does it mean to you?
I wrote, when I wrote it, it was, I'm finally feel cozy in my shoes. So basically the same thing, but like just feeling cozy with who I am after 20 years of, a lot of searching. Not saying that I've found anything, but just like cozy where I'm at, you know?
Quarantapes comfy.
Facts.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm going to go back. Actually, no, back to TJ here. We've thrown it back a whole year with this one.
Okay, let's go.
One of my favorite songs of yours of all time is off Villain with Joey. Favorite songs of yours of all time.
I like that one.
I've been contemplating about who is here like ain't nobody knew this year. I know you. Do you keep your circle small, or do you like to
You could say that,
expand?
Yeah. I do like to expand for sure, but like my inner circle is small. What that meant is like that year, I really had like a year of like just being solo, like just kind of being independent and not working with people, but more so not doing like hangout sessions all the time and just hanging out without a purpose. It was more of just like focusing on my own. Wasn't hanging out with like any girls or anything like that. It was just like kicking it.
Yeah,
by myself. So
there's
important.
There's a video of that song on your Twitter.
Yeah,
like I think it was before you came out. You put it out of you and Joey just in the studio, and you were both vibing.
Yeah,
this was a great song. Absolutely.
Thank you, bro.
I haven't seen that.
It's on his Twitter. It's deep. I had to
I'm
scroll.
like hardly on.
I got the disco lights going on in my room.
Oh yes.
Yeah, they were banging hard, headbang like. I was like, yeah,
it's awesome. I do love that video. I'm glad that you brought that up. That's wonderful.
Okay, here we go. So Sav, on At Least, you have a line saying, "Sitting in the car, rain on the window, look into your eyes, they give me all the info." First, I'm going to ask the first half of that line, "Sit in the car, rain on the window." Actually, the whole line, I guess. Is that about a specific moment?
I think it's just more, not necessarily a specific moment, but a specific feeling. And you said this is on At Least. This isn't on Quarantapes.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so the single, it was definitely like more about a feeling, rain on the window, look into your eyes, they give me all the info. I don't know, just like, I think there's something really special about like enjoying the rain in the car, and especially with people you love.
Do you think you're like, you have an innate ability to read people's expressions? Like looking into someone's eyes and you're like, I know what you're thinking.
Definitely. I think I've dealt with a lot of different people in my life, and I think I've learned to kind of just read energies, I guess. That sounds so hippie, but it's true. And who am I to read someone else? It's just more, I think more of the closeness, like people you really know. Like that's that kind of feeling, whether it's like a friend or a lover, just kind of like looking at them, being like, But then the next line, what's after that? Look into your eyes, they give me all the info. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the peace.
Yes.
But sometimes I like to tease.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then it just goes into more of like a loving feeling for sure.
Hey, I really like that question, bro. The way you kind of
put
that together. That was awesome.
I got another one for you here that you're gonna like. So we went back to Confessions, right? Mm-hmm. Another great song. The whole chorus. I'm not gonna read it out because it's a big chorus, right?
Yeah.
And maybe we'll cut in the lyrics for the viewers on the screen because I think we're still on video here. But was this about a specific situation in your life? Yeah.
Yeah, a couple mixed together, but yeah.
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 Do you care to share?
Go for it.
Man's got cheated on. Plenty of times.
I've been there.
But I mean, like, it's like the whole song was a bit more so about being like just like lied to, and I'm sure that there's been other times that I was lied to as well. But that was the one that drew the burning sensation that made that song.
Yeah.
I guess
That song was very passionate.
Yeah,
Would you say? Yeah.
yeah. It's in the video too.
The
I'm
video's
like,
so good.
absolutely,
Yeah.
you gotta see that. I'm like feeling it still.
Yeah.
Which is great. It kind of draws emotion and
That was your most recent solo song before Quarantapes, right?
video at least.
Because we have at least Onion too. Yeah. Okay. So this one, this isn't much of a question, but this is a comment. So y'all talk about tequila in your lines a lot.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole, it's in a chorus, you're talking about bottles, you're talking about tequila on like 5 different songs, right? So
I wish we had some.
we got you another surprise.
No freaking way!
We got you this.
This is unbelievable.
We got you this bottle of 1800 silver tequila here.
Oh my god.
Little gift.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yes.
Fucking beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.
Of course.
That's
I'm
amazing.
I'm trying not to cry.
I know you guys are killing it. You guys are killing it.
When I say I listened to every one of
Go
both of
for
your
it.
songs this morning, and I just heard tequila.
Tequila.
I was like, yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You're like,
I
oh,
was put
maybe I should
onto
drink
it.
some tequila.
I was put onto it in Greece last year,
Really?
and I was like really in a stage where I wasn't drinking at all, and I was in like a big health nut stage.
Yeah.
And they were like talking about this stuff. I was like, I'm gonna try it.
Tequila
Never went
in
back.
Greece.
Never went back. Yeah.
That's interesting. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
tequila's
tequila, yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah, it's more of a
Yeah.
Spanish thing. Yeah.
In Greece, they give you, like, when I was in Greece, they, definitely. You want to crack it? Crack it. When I was in Greece, they, like, there was some bars that would just, like, bring you shots of random stuff. Like, Greece is, like, I think they're still in a lot of debt. So they just kind of, like, want you to, like, at restaurants and stuff, they want you to stay there longer. So they'll, like, give you shots of, like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's, like, it's awesome.
And then there was the open bar. It was just like,
Okay, but tequila, I have to say, I wasn't a big tequila girl until I met you.
Yeah.
I was definitely more of a whiskey. I still am more of a whiskey girl.
yeah.
You keep mine, sir.
I fuck with tequila.
You keep mine.
It's just like a good drink if you don't want to feel anything the next morning. I mean, unless you drink a
Well, I
bunch
mean, you
of
can
soda.
go a little far with tequila.
Yeah, if you drink a bunch of soda or
it can
something.
get there.
Yeah.
They call tequila nightmare juice.
Smell.
But you said
Never.
you were a whiskey girl. right?
Yes.
So is tequila's your favorite drink?
Yes, but
obviously. What's yours?
Like whiskey. But
Whiskey?
I'd have to say tequila's like a really close number two.
Yeah.
We went to Florida together and we cleared, what was it, 2 or 3 bottles of Patron?
Yeah, like 2.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It was fun.
I mean, it was like a whole week, so
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like, we weren't going crazy, but it was like definitely a fun time.
Do you have a favorite bottle of Patron? Because I know they have
Silver.
the different ones. Silver?
Silver, yeah. It's the only one I've had actually.
Oh.
No, I've had the you gave me that like little coffee Patron thing. That thing is pretty good. Not
That
better
was
than the
good.
silver though.
He said they were selling some special Patron today. It was like...
Yeah, they did. I saw at one liquor store they have like
Yeah.
some really cool limited edition.
It's like the
Patron.
limited...
Is that how you
Hennessy.
drink? Like this? Like a rock on?
Pointers up.
No, it was like both.
I drink with my pinky up. It's just like an innate thing.
Yeah. Ooh.
Bougie.
Ooh, that tastes with the mango.
Yeah.
Mango.
Is there mango tequila?
I'm sure.
I'm
I think
sure
we
there
need
is.
to look. Hold on.
There's gotta be.
Are you guys gonna just like bring some out here in a second?
No, you can make mango margaritas though.
Literally gonna summon it.
We also got you a brand new car.
You're gonna come. Subaru?
Weak.
Yeah, a brand new 2021 WRX STI. That's a big price tag. So lastly with the lyrics, do either, I want to open it up to you now, a specific line from both of you that you remember and it's like really, really significant to you.
Off Quarantapes?
Anything. Released, unreleased, never going to be released, anything.
Does it have to be like significant and deep or?
Just significant, whatever's most significant to you that you're comfortable sharing, obviously.
There was a line of like, I think 1228 I really liked. I'm trying to think unreleased stuff. I don't know. Do you have one? Comes to mind?
I mean, yeah.
I'd have to think about that longer. There's
that.
When you write, like, I feel like I have so much
the one that
material.
pops into my mind, it's like just kind of a statement line. It's just like, and all I need where I said it's like I'm down but I'm up at the same time. Stop tripping, motherfucker, now it's game time.
Yeah.
And that was like at the beginning of quarantine when it was like, you know, you kind of felt like you're in survival mode a little bit, you know? So I remember just writing it then and just feeling like kind of empowered.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Get up and do it.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Yeah. That's kind of that's a packed question.
Yeah.
Because we know you've written so many songs.
We could answer that question for the whole podcast, honestly.
Yeah. So now that we've talked about your music and Quarantapes, we're going to get a little more into personal stuff, right?
Love it.
So we're going to start with you, Sav. You studied opera at South Carolina, right?
Yes.
Somewhere in South Carolina?
Yes. So really close to Clemson University.
Okay.
It's called Anderson University.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I had no idea before I met you that you could study opera in college. So I wanted you to just kind of tell me what it's like. Like, what goes on there?
You have like master classes. You have to go to like your lessons. You have to. It's like what you would expect a full-on language or college class to be, but you have to do like even more homework than you would anticipate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you definitely have to make sure you set aside time for it. You have to make sure you're going to like the master classes and listening. You have to listen to other people sing opera and like do their performance as well as critique it. And so it's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's making sure that you set aside time to go to a practice room to practice everything you need to practice, and there's limited practice rooms, so you need to make sure it's all time management. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I did it a lot before college, and I just realized that I was tired of singing other people's music, and I wanted to write my own, and I have a deep affinity for classical music and opera and all of that. But I'm ready to write my own stuff.
And how do you think that's impacted your abilities as a singer and a musician?
Just being super versatile. I think like just being able to sing just being able to sing multiple like different languages and like learning other like tricks with learning how to sing classically versus singing, more modern stuff.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to cut to a quick break because we are out of filming time. Cameras have a film limit. So we're going to cut now to a logo on the screen, and it's just going to be our audio. We're going to be talking. There's no more big surprises coming in terms of gifts, but there are surprise questions coming.
Love it.
Love it.
What? We're done? Okay. We're going to go to TJ now because we finished off talking to Savannah.
Cool.
Oh.
If I remember right, you were super into sports when we were younger.
Oh, yeah, big sports guy.
Yeah. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think now your interests have more shifted into music, right? So, do you think sports shifted out as you matured, or do you think music shifted in, or do you think you still have the same love for sports? Like, what's going on?
It was a harmonious flip-flop, honestly. Yeah. I was playing a lot of sports, and then, at the same time, I started kind of, experimenting and doing other things, hanging out with different people. I also got hurt in football, so I sort of ended my football experience, and then by then I was just like, I'm ready for new shit.
Yeah.
And so I found music as a way to like just express myself, and then through a couple years of like exploring that in a very like just winging it type of way, I've found my love for sports it shows now in my love for just exercise and my love for like, going and just playing basketball, like pickup games and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like watching sports anymore.
Really?
Yeah, don't like watching sports. I like to just play.
I feel like a lot of people say that. Like, sometimes sports get kind of boring to watch. Like, the only sports I can really watch right now are football and soccer. Everything else to me is just so boring.
No, you know what? Those are the two I would pick too. I like MMA sometimes. Hockey is okay.
I've never gotten into hockey personally.
Me neither.
Never. I've been to a
I'm from the
Bruins
Great
game,
North, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not Canada,
From
but
the
pretty
North.
close. NoCo.
Where?
315.
North where?
Northern New York.
Oh.
No, I said the Great North, which is kind of Canada. I guess that's kind of what.
How close were you to, like, Lake George?
Further north.
Okay.
So I'm about
Niagara?
Niagara's like 5 hours southwest.
So,
Yeah,
like,
so
the
we're like-
Tippity
Yeah, we're really close.
North.
It's about like 2-ish hours from Montreal.
Where the mooses live.
Yes.
Nice.
And the deer and the bears.
Nice. Bears?
And
You
the
ever seen a
snow.
bear?
I have not, but people in my neighborhood have.
Never got one of those videos of the bear on the porch, like, knocking at the door.
No,
Ever seen those?
no.
I saw one of
I've
a door,
seen 'em.
a bear trying to open a car door the other week. I was like,
They're crazy. They're trying to get indoors. It's crazy to me.
Trying to get in things. You just
But I
have to
feel
go
like-
revenant.
They're so nice if you're not mean to them. Like, it's
True.
like any animal.
Well,
most animals.
I don't know. I don't know. Some animals, they won't. Some animals are
Yeah.
wild for
Yeah.
a reason, for sure.
Depends if they're hunting or not.
Yeah. Depends on the vibe.
Yeah, it's all about the vibes. We're all about the vibes here. Speaking of vibes, like, you've obviously both collabed with artists before. Outside of 90X, right? Who's the favorite person you've ever collabed with?
Ooh.
For either of you. Producer, artist, can't be him.
I have two people off the top of my head.
Off the dome.
Joey.
Joey.
Yep. Charlie J. And T. Kells.
T. Kells.
Yes.
So talk to us about both of them and why it's so...
Well, Joey, honestly, when I started making music, Joey was like the first one that like we would link up and kind of write together, freestyle together, do all that stuff.
Love that.
And we've just always had a connection through music. And, you know, building that through the years has been awesome. And it's like a brotherhood type thing.
Yeah.
You know, we have some music out. There's some music that we have that isn't out, but we just like the sessions have always been lively. And same with Tom. Tom, his creativity really like inspires me. He's creative in a different way that like sometimes catches me off guard. And I'm like, wow, man, this kid is a genius.
Special.
Yes.
Special mind in terms of creativity.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah. What about for you?
For me, I mean, I've been collabing more with people as of recently, and I'm super happy about that because my music is actually going somewhere. Whereas I just like released this one single, and I would have to say my favorite collab is with my friend, very good friend John Hart, and he helped me with Juice Box. It was pretty much he and I the whole time, and we wrote other songs together. And he was the first person I really collabed with, and he helped bring my music to life. And now 90X is bringing my music to life. Yeah.
Now, how about this is the only question that kind of violates his one little rule.
Oh boy.
Have you ever had, I don't need a person's name, but have you ever had an unpleasurable collaboration experience? Where you were just like, man, this is not it. Whether it be like being in a studio with the producer.
You know what? I paid for a feature by this man. And he never gave me the feature. So that was pretty unpleasurable. I really like his music. I like his voice a lot. He's like a super dope artist. But I guess it was, you know, a mutual thing. Like I was sending off a bunch of money trying to get a feature. Like
You know what? We can believe his name too because I'm going to say some bad things about it too.
Yeah.
He's kind of fading out now.
Yeah.
Like he was on the way up. Like I
Yeah.
thought he was going to like be the one out of Connecticut, you know?
Oh, he wasn't out of Connecticut. He's out of...
I thought he was out of Connecticut. Did he
Nah.
live here for a while?
Nope.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I always thought he was from Connecticut. But
Nah.
he sizzled down.
Yeah, he's not popping that much, but
It's okay. You know?
I still
I
like
don't know
yesterday.
who
Honestly,
this is.
I was listening to his music yesterday. I was like, "Yo, this dude's voice is still fire. Like he owes me like $600, but his voice is still fire."
Have you ever like hit him up and be like, "Yo,
You know what? He
$600.
hit me up like probably about 6 months ago and said, "Yo, he said like you paid for a feature? Did you ever receive?" I was like, "What do you mean receive?" Like, no, I didn't get the feature or the money back.
Yeah.
Because like there was a time where he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna PayPal you the money back. Management isn't letting me do features anymore. This and that."
Huh.
Never happened. But not worried about it. Past that.
We move.
Yeah.
we move. That's the mentality. What about you? Anything?
No. I haven't really. No, I wouldn't say I've had a not good collaboration experience.
That's good.
Not yet. Fingers crossed, never. But
yeah,
I'm sure. I'm sure it'll happen. Where just sometimes I guess I'd have to say you. Sometimes we just don't jive, like when we're writing together, and it's just
oh my gosh,
it just happens, sometimes.
Sometimes creative minds don't, they don't mesh because you're both very passionate about your point, right?
Yeah, there was actually a song we were going to put on Quarantapes that we yeeted back and put in the vault because we were like, this is just not it. Needs more play.
But that honestly wasn't a bad collaboration experience.
It wasn't a bad. No.
That was a fun one.
It was a fun one.
There has been a couple shaky ones though.
Yeah, we're just not just not jiving. But that's life.
Yeah, exactly.
It's highs and lows. It's how it goes.
Yeah, for sure. Now let's take it into 90X, right?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite person? You don't even have to say favorite person. Maybe even say what you love about collaborating with each person who you have in 90X, right? Because you've collabed with Kasi, you've collabed with him, you've collabed with her. That's it.
Yes.
You're just gonna call me him?
Jonas, Vera, Boss Music, sitting in the corner. You've collabed with Jonas,
yes,
TJ, Kasi.
I would love to collab with Sincere, just because I've sung with her a couple times, and I love the way.
I feel like you have very similar styles.
We do, and I love her voice so much. So I would love to sing with her more. Yeah. I'm really excited for Hostage whenever you and I get that down.
Yeah. I still got some work to do on that, and then
I'm gonna say I love collabing with Jonas. I'm gonna make you a little happy right now. He's just really quick with it, and he knows when to tell me when I'm stubborn as fuck to just shut the hell up. And sometimes I still push back on it when I know I'm right, but sometimes I just let it go, and he's very good at drawing that line and just kind of being a decisive voice for me when sometimes I'm like,
the customer is not always right with Jonas.
Yes.
Never. Is that right?
And he's not afraid to say it. Yeah.
Especially when it comes to art.
Yeah.
Jonas is always right. Just kidding.
But he's a really great guy.
My KD is pretty high.
No,
what about for you
great.
In 90X?
I obviously love collaborating with her. Kasi, man,
unreal.
I would say the sessions Kasi and I have are I don't know. It's like work and therapy at the same time. It's just
the one time I sat in on a session with you and Kasi, I couldn't even understand what was going on. I feel like it was on such a higher spiritual level than I'm on. I was sitting over there on a drum stool just what? This
Wait, was that the time that
Matt was here?
Yeah,
yes.
I was gonna say Matt's a great one to collab with too.
That was sick.
Unreal.
I did not understand what was going on.
I definitely would love to make a song with Jonas, with both of our vocals. Me and Jonas have collaborated, beats and vocals wise, but I want Jonas's vocals on one of my songs or vice versa. Which is yet to happen.
That's surprising, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go.
Soon.
Tonight.
It'll happen.
I got beats. I got bars.
Right now, they're better just tonight.
It's about to
bang
happen.
one out.
It's about to happen.
It's just gonna be called the one night song.
And same with you, Brando. You kind of didn't get into music till sort of recently, or at least that I heard of
last year.
But yeah, no, I would love to collaborate with you as well.
Yeah, I think we have very similar ranges and styles as well. Yeah, for sure. We got to get that popping. We're going to talk about Kasi for a second because Kasi's a whole different stuff. He's his own. We could do a whole
his own category.
60-minute podcast just talking about Kasi.
Of course.
But you guys brought Kasi into this, right?
Yes.
We met Kasi through you. He's awesome. What's your favorite thing about collaborating with Kasi?
His mind.
He's so peaceful.
Yeah.
So sweet. He's just always just gonna he's not gonna bullshit you. He's not gonna bullshit you, but he's always gonna say things in just the most positive, bright way that just makes for a smooth session every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you see is what you get with Kasi. He's very to the he's just he's great. I definitely love singing, like hearing him sing, because like I've heard him rap a lot, but like I love when he and I kind of play back and forth with like melodies and stuff like that, or when I like give him advice on one thing, or if he like asks for my vocals on something.
Yeah, his voice is
He's a very
just, like,
unique voice.
Yeah,
like
it's unreal.
I described it to Jonas as like in my mind I picture his voice as like a piece of velvet fabric.
Yeah.
Like silky.
It's just it's just good.
It's so unique.
I remember the first time we linked up and he sang this song that he had written, and I like was not expecting it, bro. Was not expecting it, and he just like sang it live and right in front of me, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, you can record here like anytime you need, like, for free. Like you have so much talent. Just like, you know what I'm saying? You need an outlet. And that's why like I was so quick to like put you guys onto him, because like since the first time I met him, I was like, yo, this kid he's got it. He's really got it.
We recently found out that he used to be a diss rapper. So it's really interesting to see how he's like,
What?
Yeah, he told us that. We were like, what? But I think his style is so much different than that. So it hit us by such a surprise. Like he's so, like you said, peaceful. Like it was just a crazy thing to hear.
I want to hear some of like old Katsu's
I wanted to
rap.
too, but apparently he didn't have it yet.
Oh.
So, you know.
He's got it somewhere. I still want to hear Bahamas in Pajamas.
When I get him on here, I'll find it and I'll get it on it. So now we're going to do another segment that we like to do about your Twitters. Okay.
Love it.
So, you know, I went into your Twitters. Your Twitters are very different.
Oh,
And
sheesh,
I don't know
sheesh.
if would you say, are you very different people? Like, is it an opposites attract thing with you guys?
We're definitely different in a lot of ways, but we're similar in a lot too. Like I think it's more so personality we differ. Would you say?
Personality as opposed to what?
I don't know. Other things.
Yeah, we definitely differ in a lot of areas. Our interests are kind of similar, but personality is definitely way different, and the way that we respond to things is definitely different.
Well, I can tell you your Twitters are way different.
Yeah.
Like, it was like reading two different books.
I can't wait to hear this.
So, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a tweet, and you're going to tell me if you remember the context, where it came from, if you care to talk about it, right?
Oh,
if you don't care to talk about it, just say it. It doesn't matter. So, we'll start with you, TJ. November 11th, 2017.
Yes.
My job is to make money and piss excellence. I don't work for people. What's going on?
What is going on?
Yes. I was on top of the world.
I think this was right when you started making music, too.
Yeah. I started making music in like 2016 at some point. That's probably when I started to release music. I was on top of the world for sure.
I'm so happy you tweeted that.
Yeah.
This is a great tweet.
Yeah.
Like, amazing. I didn't screenshot the retweets and the likes, but
I can't say anything about that tweet that's gonna describe it better than the tweet. It was just so.
My tweets are not that good.
No. So you, Savannah, on July 31st, 2019, you tweeted, "Can I please get a waffle?" That's the style of your Twitter. Just to start out with something.
Okay, there is context behind that.
Okay.
I was at a bar with some of my friends, and this fight broke out. And my friend, we're sitting at the bar with our drinks, and my friend, like, as this guy's like starting to like punch this other guy, he
like
yells.
The video in the waffle.
Yeah, but it was at a bar. So my friend said that, and like it was just it was like it brought it all back from like early Vine days. So yeah, I think that's why I tweeted it.
That's lovely.
Can I please get a waffle? I was just in a bar.
So TJ, November 27th, 2017. Quote, friends, quote. Done.
Ooh.
That's it.
What is it?
Oh shit.
Do you know? So 2017, think about it. If you don't want to share the context, obviously, but
I don't remember, man. I probably was feeling. I was probably in my feels. I was probably in my feels, and you know, like one of my friends probably like didn't invite me to a party or something.
Oh yeah,
I was
like classic high school, just subtweet that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
I get it. Yeah.
You're a little bitter boy.
See, I'm telling you, the Twitters, they're so different.
It's funny. My Twitter's funny.
Bitter on Twitter.
This is also one of the favorite tweets I've ever read, by the way.
Oh no, is this mine?
The people who clap on airplanes are anti-vaxxers.
I had like I was flying.
And just bang my
So
head
funny.
laughing.
Wait, they're anti-what?
Anti-vaxxers.
Oh my god.
Just it was during the time of the anti-vax memes, and there was a couple people that clapped after I landed. What date was that?
That was May 6th, 2019.
2019. Oh, I came back from Florida. Or I flew to Florida. I was like visiting my
People
grandparents.
clap
It was
on
either.
planes going to Florida a lot. Like, I
Yeah.
go to Florida twice or 3 times a
I'm
year.
like,
You get down there, it's like,
Florida.
but you get back to Providence or Hartford, it's like,
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah,
nobody cares. Nobody cares.
yeah. I remember tweeting that.
TJ, I like this one too, because this one made no sense to me when I read it. Silence loud AF.
No, I feel like I've tweeted something similar to that.
I feel like that's deep.
I would tweet that today. That's
Right?
yeah. I definitely got a busy mind, so usually silence for me is like the loudest. It's like there's like, because when there's a bunch of actual noise going on, sometimes you can kind of just like not think, you
Yeah.
know? But like when it's silent and you're not hearing anything but your thoughts, that shit kind of be loud. It's because it's right there, you know?
That makes sense. That
You
makes.
can't
I
ignore
didn't
it.
understand when I read it, but now that you said it, that definitely makes sense for sure.
I feel like I tweeted or like posted something on Facebook very similar to that, or just something in my notebook. But I wrote, "Your silence is deafening," or something like that. So it was something to that effect. So that's funny.
Where'd
I've
you find
definitely
that
had a
one?
similar
Tumblr?
thought. I don't think so.
Tumblr
I think that
quotes.
was a very original thought, and I have it in a notebook or something somewhere. Maybe it's on Tumblr.
It's on Tumblr.
I'm sure.
So I think this is one we all felt, right?
Oh no.
But why does it just feel so good to scream while you stretch in the morning? I think we all felt that one.
I actually made a Vine trying to like.
Fine.
Yeah, it's gone. I mean, I never popped off on
Vine's
Vine, but I was
dead.
like 16 or something when I like tried to like just like stretch and like
wake up in the morning,
scream
ah!
super loud.
Yeah.
I was like, ah! Just something. Yeah, no, it's
It's
definitely
actually pretty
feel.
funny. That didn't pop off on Vine.
No,
I feel like
I think I was too dorky and I was 16. You know,
Yeah.
I was not ready for it.
All right, back to TJ. We got April 22nd, 2018. People switch up so often, I can't keep up. Been working solely on impressing myself. I think you're still like that.
Yeah.
Do you think that encompasses your mindset?
Oh yeah, I'll always only try to impress myself, or at least keep that mindset. You know, sometimes subconscious takes over, but I only try to impress myself. And there's a line by Jid in the song called I forgot what the song's name is, but he said like, "You gotta impress me, I'll impress myself." Yeah, and that just rings in my head.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. I would tweet that too.
Oh, is this what you would tweet too? I want to go into your Twitter.
My Twitter is bad.
Oh,
We'll do a
no.
backward
I can't wait.
podcast.
No, the day we do a backwards one with him as the host and me on the couch, when he gets into my Twitter, I'm going to be sitting there like
Sweating.
I used to subtweet more than I found you subtweeting. Like, it's
okay.
I can't
bad.
wait. I can't wait.
Okay, so back to Savannah. You got a lot of memes on here. They're all really
God.
funny.
Oh, God.
Person with celiac. Let's get this gluten-free bread.
I remember posting that.
So do you, did that come from somewhere or you just
I was just trying to be funny.
love to hear it?
It was around the time everyone was like, let's get this bread. And then I was like, might as well make it gluten.
Nice.
Be, just kind of.
Wait, did you make the meme?
Yeah, I tweeted that. It was like, I try to be
you could
original.
post that on TikTok and that would do well.
Something. Yeah. I got ideas.
We got one more for each of you. Yours is more of a strip of tweets. They came right in a row.
Yeah.
From January 8th to January 11th, 2018. You tweeted, "Deja vu. Again going to let the music talk. Give 'em hell with a middle finger. Don't understand some people's morals. ain't no place like home. So I'm thinking something
That's
happened.
all over the place, my guy.
I'm thinking something happened, right?
Yeah.
From the chain of events, and then you're like, nah, I'm just be myself.
Yeah.
Home.
I don't remember exactly what it was that happened. Probably just some bullshit, but
Some bullshit.
Give 'Em Hell was Trippie Redd line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the song called Hellboy.
Okay.
So I think that I was probably just tweeting that, like, thinking of that line. Deja Vu. That shit just... I think that I thought of that and was like, I'm going to write a song called Deja Vu. So I just tweeted it to, like, I don't know.
Raise awareness.
Yeah, raise awareness, so to speak.
There's a lot of
like-
songs named Deja Vu.
But there's nothing I can specifically remember at that time period that I was like...
I just thought it was a great string of tweets.
Yeah.
Like 2018, just all over the place.
Yeah.
And then lastly from you, okay,
no.
this was one of my favorite ones I read. Dear fellow tittied humans, do you ever lose hair in the shower and end up having to pull it out of your butt crack? not asking for a
time, that's
friend,
you.
genuinely want to know.
Not
Thanks.
asking for a
That's
friend.
amazing,
So
Savannah.
what-
Oh, my God.
What?
I think the tweet speaks for itself.
So, but you have long hair too.
Yeah.
So does it have to you too?
Do you have titties?
I
Wait,
don't have-
what do titties have to do with it? The
That
hair.
was part of the tweet. Dear my fellow
Yeah, but more focusing on the long hair, right?
Oh, true.
Because the long hair is the titties don't make it
Yeah.
end
It
up in your
has
butt
happened
crack.
to me before, for sure.
Where you've had to pull it out of your bum?
If I dry my hair and then, like, dry my body with the same towel. But, to her, it happens more often. she always...
I
Like,
just can't even like. Ugh.
It's a
That's why my
weird
hair's
feeling.
always short. Like, I
it's a
can't.
weird feeling.
It's a
It's
weird
almost like a
feeling.
thong.
it's
You're
weird
just
as
like,
fuck.
you're like, what's
It's
that?
definitely happened to me before.
So I'm gonna let you two keep this tweet
Oh my god, I
compilation.
love it.
You can frame
Yeah.
that. I'll sign the back or something. We're gonna cut to another break, and then we're gonna come back and do our last 4 questions. So this is our cut to our break. Dun, dun,
Cheers.
dun, 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 dun.
That shit is awesome.
So, I got a question for both of you, which neither of us know.
Ooh,
How did you meet?
A really interesting story, actually.
go for it.
Tinder.
Really? Who sent the pickup line?
It was not a pickup line.
It
was just
actually
a-
wasn't on Tinder. It was technically through Tinder.
I found her on Tinder, followed her Instagram.
And I saw that he followed me
So
on
you're
Instagram.
one of the Tinder people with the Instagram in their bio.
Yeah, because I was kind of getting rid of Tinder at that point.
Ah.
I had pretty much just gotten Tinder after like a breakup.
Yeah.
And like my ex was like, I'm getting on Tinder. I was like, fine, I'm getting on Tinder.
As anyone would.
And I just moved to Connecticut, and I was like, I'm trying to meet new people.
Yeah.
And I met some like awesome friends, like Matt. Actually, we matched on
That's
Tinder.
funny.
His bio said, "Vocalist hit me up," so we just
Nice.
became like immediate music friends.
Nice.
And then and like started writing songs together.
Yeah.
And then I followed him on Instagram, and then immediately. I think I slid in your DMs first.
Yes, ma'am.
I think I was like, you
You
trying to
said,
jam?
hey, what are you doing tonight?
Oh.
You trying to talk music and get high? Mind you,
Did I say that?
I
was
came
like,
home from Domino's at probably 10 p.m. And she's like, you want to come like smoke weed and talk about music? And I was like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
And then Sparks.
Yeah, it was just,
pretty
it
much-
sparked a couple joints for sure.
Yeah.
there was definitely like a vibe in the room.
Yeah, it was like an hour out for me. I was like, for some reason, yeah, I wanted.
my
I was like,
God.
I don't want to take this drive, but I do. Like something's just telling me.
Yeah,
that
I was living in Meriden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
it was a trooper. I was like,
This
let's
is away
go.
from here.
I'm doing it.
do you consider that your first date or no?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next like
I
couple days
fell
we
asleep.
went to Panera.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you fucking fell asleep. She told me to come to her house like after work one day, and I was like, all right, I'm on my way. It's like like the first week or so that we met. I get there after an hour drive, fucking slumped. Her apartment's
Zonked.
locked.
Tough.
He's
Dude,
like texting me, calling me. I woke up. You were already on your way home.
Yeah,
And I was like,
I
"Come
already
back,
parked,
come back,
rolled a blunt,
come back."
smoked half of it, and I'm like on my way home, and she's like, come back. I'm like, no way. She's like, come back. I'm like, all right.
I would have kicked down the door. I know you're in here.
He was like, you're not going to fall asleep, right? He's like, I promise you. I was like, I promise I won't fall asleep.
She had a roommate, dude. I was like trying to I didn't know her roommate yet, so I was trying to find out through her Instagram, like, which one was her roommate.
You're sitting out there scrolling through the followers.
It was an hour drive. I felt so bad.
Yeah,
I felt so bad. He made me feel bad for like a week. He was
I think deservedly.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yes.
Not to.
I felt really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Panera.
Yeah.
Panera.
Yeah, we went to Panera.
That was probably our first date outing.
Yeah.
I was still feeling it, you know?
Yeah.
I was
because
like,
we'd obviously like
Panera?
there was sparks when we were high, but it was like, are there sparks when we're not?
Yeah, facts.
And yeah.
What'd you get at Panera? Do you remember?
Fuck yeah. Chicken, avocado, panini.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I really like the You Pick 2. So I think I got the mac and cheese and like the chicken noodle soup or something. Red Bull.
Yeah.
Bro.
I love their mac and cheese.
Same.
It's like unreal, but you know what? All their stuff is like, I think it's kind of like pre-made,
I like
Just
their
to add-
frozen, you know?
We're
But
not
it's so
sponsored
good.
by Panera.
Not
Just to
sponsored
add.
by
Just
Panera. I
to
love
add.
them.
This is
Don't
not an
love them.
advertisement. I wish.
Their bread's good.
Yes.
So are their drinks.
It's called Panera Bread.
I know.
It better be good.
Do they have gluten-free bread?
Celiac, get this gluten-free bread. So, I want both of you, one by one, to describe to me your ideal date, or if you've already been on this ideal date, what was it?
My birthday.
Yeah, I was going to say that you
Was
go first.
that-
You talk about yours
That was
first.
the beach, correct?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was such a great birthday. He got me Thai food and wine. And we went to Pleasure Beach where the music video was shot on my birthday. It's actually how we met Cindy because she took a photo of us. But we just
really?
had like a nice like sunset, like wine.
Best place in Waterford for sunsets.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Nobody
And it
else
was Thai
was there
food.
either, really.
Really?
It was
A couple
like very
people.
few people. That's how we met
And this
Cindy.
was, when's your birthday?
June 24th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It
Recently.
was awesome.
Nice.
It was definitely, I had always wanted to go on like a beach picnic. I had never really done that. I mean, like, I'd done that with my family, but not like, you know, a date.
Yeah.
I could describe my ideal date since she already kind of. My ideal date would be like, sort of like go on a camping trip with just a truck with a flatbed, lay a mattress out in the back of the truck, do some mushrooms, and just really kick it and vibe.
That's sick.
Yeah.
The back of a flat. I never thought of you would be scared of like an animal coming up to you in the
I'd
middle of the
probably
night.
be scared, but we wouldn't really have to sleep.
Oh yeah, just chill, look at the stars.
Yeah. We'd stay up till sunrise, then maybe go back home and go to sleep.
Yeah, there you go. Throw off the sleep schedule, but yeah, it's cool. It's all worth it.
Yeah, I like doing wild shit like that.
That's a cool one.
I like camping. I want to camp really bad for the summer stuff.
I have spare tents. I can borrow a tent.
Hey.
I heard this line in this song earlier today, and it was like, I'm from the city where they show their titties through the tent or something like that. I'll have to, yeah. I'll have to find the song. It's really funny. Kind of remind me of like upstate New York.
Interesting.
That sounds like a Tory Lanez line.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'm from the
It
city.
just does.
Right?
Now, 90X.
Yes.
Right. You're both signed to 90X. We are so glad to have you.
So glad to have you.
Thank you. What is your favorite thing about 90X in terms of, let's just say, the group as a whole first?
The tequila.
I love, I personally love the organization, the professionalism, and the consistent group effort. I've never felt before like there's really anybody else behind my ideas besides me. And, you know, that's made it hard for me to kind of manifest some of my ideas. But now it's like, you know, it's not like I have an easy pass, but it's like I have at least 2 or 3 other people who are thinking with the same similar goal in mind.
Backing you up, getting behind
And
you.
it's really helpful because, like, you know, if I lack on an idea, somebody else will pitch it out. It's really beautiful. I did not know how much I would like. I needed a team and like a squad of people who are.
I don't think we did either until we did it. Would you agree?
Hundo P.
Yeah,
You
could definitely agree.
I don't know what he's doing back there.
Well, fucking crooked markers are over there.
That's funny.
I'd have to say,
you savvy.
yeah. I have to say my favorite thing about being signed to 90X is definitely the clan and the fact that it's just, almost like it's just like a support system. And it's family. Yeah, I was going to say about my day job, there's definitely a sense of culture and they hire based on culture and family and more than being qualified. Yeah. It's also like, are you going to really fit into the family? Are you going to learn and be, mold to what we want you to be because we want to help you grow. Yeah. And that's kind of what my day job is, and that's kind of what my music job is. You guys are constantly supporting me. You're constantly like my friends. Like I'd hang out with you, drink with you, whatever, shoot the shit.
I think that's a super important part of the circle is that we do have all this shared culture, right? So like everybody's kind of on the same length and we're keeping the circle small and it's so everyone can get better, right? And like that's the main thing we think of when we bring someone in. It's like, how are they going to push the others to be better?
Absolutely.
Right? And you two push each other to be better, obviously.
Definitely.
And then Kasi is just pushing everyone to be better. Sincere, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody pushes everyone to be better because I can't say better because everyone's so talented, right? And I think that's just a great thing.
Talented in different ways too, different sounds, different like messages.
Absolutely.
Talented in friendship too.
Everybody. Yeah. Absolutely.
Love it.
Oh, that's for sure.
Great question.
So, to bring us out, the last question. You both have solo projects coming soon, right? Both of you?
Yes.
Do you care to share anything about it?
We both looked at each other. What do you mean share? Define share.
What's coming?
I'm super excited for I don't know if it's going to be on like a project or if it's just going to be a single, but I'm super excited for my song Down. I made the beat. Jonas helped me make the beat. I did most of the instruments, played the piano and the flute sounds, and I just really love the lyrics, and it's just kind of like a good dance, like feel-good song. So I'm excited for that. Nice. Other than that, I don't know. I'm playing with names for an EP. Oh. Maybe Suburbia. That's one that kind of keeps coming up.
Suburbia.
So, yeah, that might be the name of my solo EP.
Nice.
That's all I have to share.
I'll say October. That's about it.
That's it?
That's about it.
I feel like there's levels to that.
Yeah.
Because your vault is deep.
Oh my gosh.
So
I was going
deep.
through it today. I spent like 50 minutes trying to organize shit on my computer, and I'm just like, all right, what do I do?
Project every month. Just kidding. That's not original.
Wait, so
we're going to have a 90, like if you guys are down for this, I would love to have a 90X session where I play through a lot of songs and we all collectively
decide on what's going to be on it. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And another thing I kind of mentioned to him, haven't really brought up a lot. I think we need to do a 90X project. Sort of like, not to compare, but like Dreamville did a project.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. I
would
think
love to be a part of that. That'd be so fire.
Just mix and match everybody.
Oh, that would be so fire.
Like we got
almost
1, 2, 3, 4 producers pretty much. We could easily bang out a project, even if it's like 5 songs, like Quarantapes.
That'd be so cool.
But we gotta wait till everyone gets their individual stuff out first, because that's the key.
Yeah, that is the key.
All right, so we've definitely run way longer than expected. We got a lot here. We got a lot. Love it. So, if you have anything you want to plug right now, say it to the camera.
You just ripped that straight out of Hot Ones, didn't you?
No. No. He says something way different. I researched it just so we couldn't get sued.
I want to thank my mama.
Nice.
And I want to thank my family. I want to thank God and Jesus. Nice. And yeah.
Nice.
Likewise, I
what she said.
Would also tell you that it would mean a lot to me if you would go listen to Quarantapes.
That's what I was gonna say.
On
If
all
Noah
streaming
said it.
platforms.
Quarantapes out now, all streaming platforms.
There's not a song on there that I don't like playing.
We got some big things coming for it too. They're on the whiteboard. They're about to be filmed.
Yeah,
we are
got
ready to go.
Content coming out the
Music video.
whatever you say.
Music video.
Yeah.
For what?
Flip this.
Oh, I thought you were saying there's another one. I was
Nah.
like, where'd that come from? Unless you have an idea for another one.
Oh, maybe.
Plenty.
Of course, it comes on now. This has been the BPM Podcast. My name is Brando.
baby.
Thank you for watching
Cheers.
the first episode.
Thank you for getting us tequila.
Stream Quarantapes now on all platforms. We will see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
My name is Jonas. I'm the CEO of BPM Podcast. I approve this message. Let's go, baby.
Bartle do.